Hello again. Dry and cloudy sums up the weather for most of us again today, but overall it's a little brighter. A few more places seeing a little bit more in the way of sunshine, but it's also not completely dry because these set of weather fronts are moving in, bringing somewhat wet weather to the northwest. But for one more day at least, high pressure dominating the weather across the southern half of the UK. As this low arrives, though, it is intensifying, so the weather fronts will bring some rain, but also we're going to see some strong winds tonight across the far north of Scotland. In fact, the wind's picking up as the rain pushes in, turning soggy across the Highlands and the Western Isles. A bit of patchy rain spreading across Northern Ireland and into the Central Belt too. But certainly further south and east, it's generally dry, and it is a bit brighter compared to recent days. We've seen some sunshine over parts of eastern England and brightening up at times further south as well. And it's not as cold either. I mean, where it's staying glum, temperatures will struggle a little bit, but generally it is a bit milder than recent days, with temperatures close to average and a little bit higher across the far north, but it is windy here. Now, those winds do need watching because they're going to pep up further overnight tonight as the rain band sinks south, so it will turn wet across Northern Ireland, southern Scotland for a time. That rain eventually arriving across northern England and North Wales. But it's through the early hours where the winds are going to get very lively. There's a Met Office yellow warning in place across Orkney and the far north of the mainland. Those winds likely to reach 65, 70 miles an hour, possibly even a little bit more for a time. And that could cause some disruption. Certainly some ferries are likely to be affected by those gusty winds overnight. Generally, the wet weather will continue to track southwards, but peter out as it does so, but perhaps turning up in South Wales and the Midlands through the course of the night as we head into Thursday morning. At the same time, the winds will generally start to ease a little bit. Temperatures will hold up either because of the breeze or because of the cloud, so we're a few degrees above freezing to start Thursday. But that wind is going to make it feel cold in the northeast, and here there will be some showers packing in, which may have a wintry flavour at times over the hills. There'll be a dull, damp, soggy start really for South Wales and parts of southwest England on Thursday morning. The rain tending to peter out though, and for many it'll brighten up quite nicely, I suspect, and we'll see some good spells of sunshine across the country by Thursday afternoon. A fresh, cold wind across the northeast, and temperatures here struggling a little bit, particularly when you add on that wind. But elsewhere, temperatures quite a bit higher than they have been, certainly across the south with some sunshine. It'll feel very different. Highs there of 11 in Birmingham, and even Glasgow up to 9 Celsius in the sunny spells, but just 5 to 7 across the northeast where there will be that cold wind blowing. That'll continue to ease down on Thursday evening. We might keep some cloud close to the far southwest of England, but for most, Thursday evening is going to see clear skies and those winds easing down, which means we will see a pretty cold start to Friday. So the weather's chopping and changing a lot more through the rest of this week. High pressure in control through most of Friday, but weather fronts then coming into the north on Friday night and Saturday. This one's sinking south during Saturday. The isobars closing together, so it could get quite blustery. High pressure trying to hold on in the south, but we do need to watch this new area of low pressure moving in potentially on Sunday, perhaps bringing some wet and windy weather with it. So as I said, the outlook is far more changeable through the end of this week and into the weekend. For more on that and the uncertainty in the longer range forecast, you can watch our 10-day trend forecast if you subscribe to our YouTube channels.